Welcome to a Lil Tea Time.
Y'all ready?
Welcome to a Lil Tea Time.
Yeah.
Welcome to a Lil Tea Time.
Who listening?
Welcome to a Lil Tea Time.
All right.
Welcome to a Lil. Welcome to a Lil. Welcome to a Lil. Welcome to a Lil. Welcome to a Lil Tea Time. Welcome to a Lil Tea Time.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It is I, Jared, aka JarUSD, your favorite published author's favorite published author, and your host of Little Tea Time. I am back at Rudeboyz Artworks. Rudeboyz. These are some of my favorite people over here at Rudeboyz. Nicola,
Yes.
welcome back.
Thank you so much for having me back again. So much has changed since we last talked.
Yes.
We have added a new edition for 2025. Renata Soul is now with us.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
so we're super excited about doing more things for artists in this space. In time past, we've done the crochet circle. We've done multiple podcasts. We've done listening parties. We've worked with music artists and brought in Flex Radio to do. I think the last time Flex Radio was here was for the listening party, but prior to that, we did like a bunch of introductions of new artists and new artist music, and we're just so excited to be a platform that people can utilize.
Yes. So, since my time with Rudeboyz, I have had the opportunity to model and fashion some of your
Yes.
clothes.
Yes. Yes. So typically we are airbrush shop, so that's the main thing that we do. We do custom airbrushing, usually memorial shirts, but the designer for Rudeboyz, which is Keon Ballard, came up with the idea of doing a brand. So we've been trying to push this brand over. So about 10 years, we've been trying to get something together for the brand. But finally, he came up with his own font, which you are both wearing his font shirt. So he came up with his font shirt. He came up with, he's actually sewing a jogger set from a pattern that he found that he really likes. And he is pushing himself as a personal artist forward. So he does like 3D printing, he has coloring books, and he has different types of jewelry, and I do crocheting, and I have my own brand, which is a female version of his male brand, which the Rudeboyz is an actual character, and my character is Lady Love, because I lead with love. It's called Love Medley, so that's here as well. So yeah, the fact that you got to model it meant so much to us.
Yes. I'm a fan of Rudeboyz because y'all are a grassroots company that is really out here in the city, in the community, really doing the work. I remember when I did my first interview with you guys, and we were at your other location.
Yeah, we were at my house.
Small beginning.
Yeah, so we are real transparent in this regard, because even though we started in 2010 and here in Shreveport, we moved from Shreveport back to Buffalo, New York, where I'm from, and Keon is from Detroit originally. And we were there almost 10 years, 8 to 10 years. And in that time span, we grew with our products, so we've had ups and downs, like every business does. So we were at home, we went to brick and mortar. From brick and mortar, we had to go back home. I got cancer and got sick, and I had to go back. We had to work from home because we couldn't afford to have a store. And then we went back into a store. We did that for 6 months and realized we weren't ready and had to go back home. And so we stayed in our home for 4 or 5 years. And when we moved to Shreveport in 2020 during the pandemic, we worked from home. So people knew us from Highland because we were in Highland.
Mm-hmm.
We moved from Highland to the flea market, from the flea market to Pines Road, and then from Pines Road to the location we're at now, which is 5716 Joella Avenue, right across from Checkers. And we've been here for a year, and we're expanding now from within. So online, rudeboyzartworks.com, Z and S. Yeah. So yeah, we really, it's been a labor of love. Like, it hasn't been easy. And it's been our own money, and this is what we do for a living. So it's not like we don't have loans, and we don't have like secret investors or any of that. Whatever we make and we sell, that's how it is.
Mhm.
So we don't make nothing, we don't sell nothing, then we eat hot dogs.
Understood.
But it's been good. We've been good.
Yes, and they are good because I am a supporter of what they do over here at Rudeboyz. I've had the opportunity to model their clothes in different fashion shows and different events that I've been a part of, and it's just been an honor to be of service
Thank
with
you.
Rudeboyz.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And I definitely want to get to know your guest, my newest guest over here, Miss Renata Soul.
Hi.
Miss Renata, can you tell the viewers at home a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I'm born and bred right here in Polk City. And we went to school together at Woodlawn. I also went to Southern. Well, we didn't go to school together, but you went after me or whatever. I left here at a young age. I went to Atlanta, Georgia because I wanted to just branch out and try new things. I always knew I wanted to be a singer and a writer, with movies, books, poetry, whatever the case. I just loved writing. So I needed to get out and see some things. I even went to Cleveland, Ohio. Got a little butt hurt in between those things and came back to Louisiana to show Louisiana what I learned. Almost like going to your parent, like,
Right.
look
right.
what I can do,
Right,
and look, I'm
yeah.
so excited. So it's like I brought back what I thought Shreveport needed, and it was needed, and some things are still going, and I'm still creating to give birth to more things.
She's being modest. She's an amazing singer.
I'm just here doing God's work, you know what I'm saying?
And in that, when you are doing God's work, your gift does make room.
It does.
It does.
It does.
It
Yes.
makes
It
room.
does.
Speaking of Rome,
Yes.
Mike the Network.
Mike the Network,
Yes.
absolutely. So Mike the Network, it's so funny. I just told this beautiful soul, my fairy godmother, big sister, auntie, all that. I told her my dreams, my hopes, my aspirations. I just told her what my soul and what my heart was crying out. And she said, let's make it happen. So Mike the Network, DA, Mike the Network, we're giving birth to that. We are giving birth to that together with Brother Keon as well. And it's for different artists, different poets, different crocheters, whatever your talent is, and you can put it on a video and it makes sense to you. Of course, it'll make sense to us and viewers. We want to share the platform with you. We want to show you what we know and what we've
Right.
learned and continue
Literary,
to grow us all.
visual, performance, musical artists have a video that you would like to put on the show with that platform. Send that video to Renata over at Mike the Network, THE Network at gmail.com.
And you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram for how you can do your submissions, on more information. There's like the Cash App listed on that, a telephone number if you like to call. But all the information
Or you
is
can
on
come by
Facebook.
Rudeboyz.
Absolutely, Rudeboyz.
Yes, I am a fan of y'all because the material that y'all put out, any fashions that you put out, any events that y'all have the opportunity to be a part of, y'all really do show up and y'all show out for the community.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
What are some of the challenges y'all have overcome on the journey with
Ooh.
Rudeboyz?
Well, what I decided to do for 2025 is make sure that all the things that come out of my mouth are positive things.
That's it.
So we've overcome
Yes.
multiple challenges in regards to how to present our product in a way that we feel is professional, but also relative.
I like how you said that.
Yes. Yes.
So we're always looking to reach people, see, because we deal with grief. People come to us when they want memorial items and for custom things. So we're dealing with people who just lost someone, or they're celebrating the life of someone that they lost previous. And sometimes people are not in the right headspace when they come in, and they just lost somebody a day or two ago, and they're having to put them on a shirt.
Mhm.
People make jokes about, I'm gonna put you on a shirt, but
That's
literally
real.
that's how you release some of that grief. And we understand that's a healing process, so we handle people with kid gloves for that reason. We handle people with love.
Mhm.
We handle people with respect. And that has been something that we have overcome, because when we're painting caskets or when we're painting people on the back of shirts, sometimes he's looking at somebody's face for 4 hours. If we got to paint that person multiple times, not only does he grab the personality of that
Yes.
person, but he feels
The spirit.
the spirit of that person. You know, so we're doing a lot of energy work. We're doing a lot of praying. You know, it's a lot of balance that has to happen.
Mhm.
We have to cleanse our space sometimes
Yes.
after working with people. So those are things that we deal with on a regular basis. And if you're not a person who's deep seated in Christ and deep seated in your love of people, and we both introverted too. That's the other thing. So we don't want to be around a whole lot of people, but the people that we're around, we impart and love on them.
Yes, yes. I love that because it really does take a lot of soul to want to work and do the business of what y'all are doing
We're
to
exhausted at the end of the day.
continuing to be of service
Yes.
to people in their time of bereavement. I appreciate the fact that y'all do carry a level of sensitivity and care with what you're doing here at Rudeboyz. So how have priorities changed since you moved to the new location?
Well, we have overhead, so it's not like working from home where all you have to worry about is your bills there. So we are cognitive of our time because we do get people who come in and just want to talk and they just want to hang out. But we make everything we sell, so it's not like we're wholesaling stuff in. We're making every single thing, so that takes time. So we need the time that we have in between making orders to make stuff for people to see an example. So we work on people's cars, we work on clothing, shoes, like we customize everything. Glasses. I have glasses that we customize.
Yes.
Working on a fashion show coming up in April.
Yeah.
It's going to be an outdoor fashion show. So we're really excited. We're working with some very heavy hitters in the city. Tasha V, who is a designer, she will be the stylist for Renata and her as she hosts Mike the Network. And we're working with NAR Music Studios, and both of them have recently opened studios downtown. I want to make sure that I say that Shreveport is really growing grassroots wise.
Mhm.
There's a lot of small artists, businesses growing, you know, and we are so thankful to the support of the Shreveport Regional Arts Council for training us and teaching us how to be artpreneurs and allowing us things like Art Break and other opportunities to make money while we're making money for ourselves.
That's it. That's it. So, how do y'all define success?
Ooh.
Ooh.
So success for me is not always financial. Success comes from within for me, knowing that I was able to leave my mark. I allowed someone else to be themselves, and I'm not trying to change anyone. I just want to enhance or add to whatever situation I'm a part of. That makes me so happy, and I feel so full in those areas, and then the money will come. But
Mhm.
if I can be of service and I can be used in a positive way and I can change someone else, I'm successfully full.
Yes.
For me, I've been behind the scenes for so long with people that I really love the idea of seeing parts of myself and my personality come out in other people, and then they branch off and they be successful. So I know I'm leaving my mark because I can see my sires or clones or whatever
Right.
out in the world.
Yes. Because I've been one of their clones.
I mean, like right now we're cloning, twinning. Where have you been? Nobody
That part.
knows you. Okay.
That part.
Yeah.
Because I'm loving this energy today.
Yeah.
So, what's some advice you can give to someone thinking about starting a business or pursuing their dreams?
Have tunnel vision. Just worry about you and what you want to do and what your purpose is and what God is telling you to do and because if you start listening to all these other outside influences, even if it's somebody who's done what you've done, not a mentor. I'm not talking about not listening to your mentors. I'm saying the other people around you. You gotta have tunnel vision for what you want to do because people will get you off of course, and then they'll laugh at you and say, "Well, I knew you couldn't do it."
Mm.
Mhm.
Mm.
Mhm.
I knew you couldn't do it,
Yeah.
you know. But I tried to tell you what to do,
Right.
you know, and then here you are. God told you go straight, and your person came along and said, you know, well, you could go straight, or you could go left, right, and then go straight, and that would be better for you.
Right.
And now you are, of course. I'll give a prime example. Somebody told us to send in some seeds. for an event that we went to. And we were specifically told to sit on the right hand side of these particular 2 seats.
Mm.
So we were like, okay, so we did that. We went and we sat in the seats that the person told us to sit in. And we thought, oh, we're too close to the DJ booth. The speaker is right here, so maybe we're in the way. In our kindness, we want to move and move over so that person can have more room. Well, the seats that we were sitting in were the VIP seats. We moved over to the right from where we were, and then the person who was the celebrity came in and sat behind the seats, the 2 seats that we would have been sitting in, and we would have been sitting with the celebrity over in those 2 seats had we been where we were posted to be. Right? So we moved, but just so happened that favor ain't fair, but it's just that the people still walked over directly in front of us so that we could get the pictures that we wanted and needed to get. Like the attention was still where we needed it to be.
Yes.
But we wasn't sitting in the seats we was told to sit in. So sometimes you can move out of position.
Ooh, too
soon. Yes.
Trust me, I know. I've tried it.
Hello.
And take this for someone who's in the middle of my season. I would tell y'all, trust your instincts.
Yeah.
Trust your instincts. Go with what you feel. Go with what you know.
And don't be too nice.
No.
Cause we'll let people walk all over us trying to be nice to somebody who just want to steal your pearls.
Right.
Giving just passing your
Right.
pearls to swine.
Right.
And just eating your stuff up.
Right.
You know?
My motto this year is boundaries and contracts. Boundaries and contracts, because I lacked that. And I mean, it's okay, I'm starting over, but it's a different, I'm on another level.
Mm-hmm.
So you're right. It's a different time. So everything is different, but this time boundaries and contracts, because I've learned, and I'm definitely taking that with me.
Yep. Be in your season.
Definitely. Next question. Can you tell us 3 things you like to see better in our community? And y'all can both answer this question.
Ooh. More people engaging, more people to get more people involved. Yes, we need more people out. Not well, girl, I heard or I saw the post. Not a talking about. We need you here physically. All of us collectively together. I think if we all came together and everyone used their talent.
I agree. I would like to see. We have a lot of pockets of people doing the same thing.
Yes.
I would love to see some of those people work together.
Yes.
Instead of everybody being so clicked off.
Because that is a thing here, and it makes me very uncomfortable.
Or classed off, even, if you will.
Yes.
Because we've been told time and time again that we're in the hood.
No, you're in the neighborhood.
The neighborhood.
In the neighborhood.
Because we always in the hood.
The whole world is the hood.
The whole world is ghetto.
Earth
is ghetto.
And that's a song. That is a song. Aaliyah Sheffield, by the way.
That part.
Yeah.
That's kind of my thing though too this year. I really want to take what is considered to be lower and what is considered to be higher and merge it.
Yes.
In fashion. I'm talking about specifically for fashion.
Oh yes.
That's it. I love that. And I love the fact that I'm watching y'all's brand blossom to a beautiful flower.
I received it.
Beautiful flower.
Yeah.
And it has been amazing for me to say that I saw when y'all over there at this location.
Right.
And now to come by here probably once a month.
And it's always different. Something's gonna be different.
Mm-hmm.
We painted a wall. We painted a floor. Well, we're getting ready to paint the ceiling coming up shortly. He's got an idea for some characters on the ceiling and stuff. Like he's always. We are transforming. We transform the space. We transform ourselves. We transform our looks. You know, long hair, short hair, pink hair, blue hair. You know, just we're getting an opportunity to really express ourselves and efforts to help other people express themselves.
Yes, as you should. I commend y'all for everything that y'all are doing with Rudeboyz, and whatever I can do to make this platform available to y'all to be a part of your success. Y'all got me.
Hey now.
Y'all got me.
Hey now.
Thank you.
Thanks, twin.
That's huge. It's huge because we get a lot of people who come through and they say, "Oh, if you make this for me, I'm gonna tell everybody." And guess what? We never hear from them again. But I can say truly, you said I'm gonna tell everybody, and you have, and you are currently doing so. So I'm watching you elevate.
Thank you. Thank you. I really believe in what y'all are doing here. Because y'all dressed me for an event head to toe last year.
And you was fine.
They dressed me for head to toe for an event last year. And when I tell y'all I walked in and the people were like, where did you find that?
Mm.
From the sunglasses to the shirt to the pants. I left that event and people were still talking about that outfit.
Well, we're trying to bring something different to the, you always hear people saying, well, I want to wear something different. Um, but everybody's still dressed the same. Even when they
Right.
got on something that could be different from somewhere else, it's not what they're wearing, it's the person in the clothes.
Yes.
So I would love to see people find their personality. We have kids that come here for like art camp and they get to draw on their own hats and create their own identities. And we feel like that's where, our clothes are androgynous. They're, open for the perception of the person. Like I made a bracelet that I thought would have been for a lady, and a big burly guy came in and bought it, and I was like, huh. And he loved it. He left out feeling, you know, really good about himself.
Yeah.
Like he had found something that spoke to who he is. So when you start thinking about Afro punk, punk rock, or heavy metal, or hip hop, or all these different subcultures, skateboarding, all of that. If you take all of that and you merge it into one spot, then you got Rudeboyz.
Absolutely.
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 Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
Hands down.
Like I felt like a rock star.
And you are.
That I
You are a
am.
rock star, yeah.
That I am.
Yeah.
But for this particular event, I felt like a rock star when I walked in because we were at the Horseshoe Casino, and it was a big deal to be seen in y'all's clothes, and people were like, "Where did you find those pants?
Yep, designed by my son.
Where did you find that shirt?"
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Oh, it's a Rude Boys original."
Yes.
Rude Boys Artworks
Original. Yes.
And it went over because there was no one in the room dressed the way I was dressed.
It is our hope that we're that little shop. Like if you in Soho, New York, and you find that little shop that's got all the little eclectic things in there, I hope that all the movie people come here and be like, oh, that little shop over there on Juwella's got something that we need for our movie. And then they sashay over here, and then they find, the teddy bear, purse, or the vintage ties with the necklaces through them, or, pickles.
That part. One final question, and then we're going to get into candy or corny. This question is for both you and Miss Renata. What would be your wish for the next generation?
To leave your mark. To leave your mark in a positive light, and don't lose yourself.
Self-confidence. That they gain self-confidence and not have doubts about who they are and what they want.
Yes.
This generation needs that. And they have it. A lot of them have a lot of confidence, but I feel like it's self-confidence that makes you pick up a gun, or the lack of it. Pick up a gun and shoot somebody else.
Yeah.
When you're confident in yourself that you don't care what somebody said to you, or maybe what you think they might do to you, that so much that you can't control your emotions and you react that way.
Hey guys, this is Jarek, aka JRUSD, your favorite published author's favorite published author, and your host of Little Tea Time. If you like this content, please subscribe to the channel and click the next video that's coming up. And again, thank you to all of the royal subscribers who've been tuning in to A Little Tea Time. Your love is all I love. So I will see you guys on the next video. Y'all take care, be well. Peace.